one in store between the Cleveland Browns and the Cincinnati Bengals. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Looking to throw right away is Watson. Dumps this to his running back, Chubb. 11 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
Well, this offense will definitely utilize him as a weapon out of the backfield because he was close to 100 yards receiving a week ago. So they will try to get him the football in space as they did right there.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Watson. There's another catch by the running back, Nick Chubb. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 12 more yards for him there. It's a first down. So the same tandem connecting on back-to-back throws to start the game.
And maybe throwing the scouting report off just a little bit. That's not exactly what they think is going to be their #1 receiver, but he's producing already early in this game.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
This is going to be the matchup to watch out on the perimeter, and it won't be the last time these two go at it. Both of them believe they are the superior. In this case, the win goes to the defense.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing again is Watson. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down. Again, it's Watson. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball. He could not hang on. 2nd down coming up.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Watson. And his throw is incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
The 7th play now of this opening drive. This is 3rd and long, though. Here's Watson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on 3rd down.
So on 4th down, here's Johnny Townsend to punt it. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. So a change of possession here on the punt.
And the Bengals take over 1st and 10.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Burrow on play action. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a 1st down.
That's a pretty throw right there. That ball's in the air a long time, but it's right on the money on the right sideline. A really good route. Moving the defenders towards the middle of the field before breaking to the sideline. What a completion there. Big-time arm strength. Very nice route.
Now they go play action now. Burrow. He finds his man, complete. That's Cummings. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 35-yard line. Now it's Burrow.
This goes out wide for Mixon.
So he stopped for no gain, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Throwing again, it's Burrow.
Man open, that's Jamar Chase, complete.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
Burrow to his old LSU teammate Chase for a Bengal 1st.
Well, they clearly wanted to come out, Charles, and be aggressive throwing the football, and they've been pretty efficient along with that aggressiveness. He's now 4 of 4 on this opening drive.
Yeah, and that's led to a fresh set of downs. I like what he's doing back there. You can tell he's at ease. Feels good about what he's doing. I think if I'm the play caller, I'm reading that, and I'm continuing to let him throw the football.
They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Martin Emerson. And the Browns are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Well, your first drive of the first quarter, you get it down there, try to fire it in the end zone, and big-time deflation on that play.
No doubt about it. They're moving and grooving and getting into position, and this is not the ending that they saw on this drive, is it? They had things going their way.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
They'll try again from the 20 on 2nd and 10. Now it's Watson. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Well, this defense for the Bengals, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
Now Watson.
Man open, that's Anthony Schwartz. And he is going to have a Browns 1st down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Watson looks to throw again. That's out to Chubb, complete.
And they're going to move it down inside the 25.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Watson. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. Here's Watson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. We're scoreless after 1. Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. Watson now to throw. Njoku pulls this one in. He's got it for a Cleveland touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Browns post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Extra point by York is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that will bring up 2nd down.
The Bengals at 2-0 here to begin the season. Now off to exactly the start you're hoping for. Nothing for the fan base to complain about, at least not yet.
I like the way that you phrased that. Yeah, you don't want to get too excited. There's still a long ways to go. But they've come out playing good fundamental football, and that might carry them a long way if they stay in that mode throughout the season.
From the 41, Burrow. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And this is picked up by the Browns. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. And they put it on the ground here on the 2nd drive. And, of course, Charles, that follows drive number 1 where they had the INT.
Makes you wonder what's going on with this team, because a lot of times we can attribute it to nerves. But maybe it's a lack of focus. Maybe it is the preparation for the game. Maybe they just came into a little lackadaisical, because that's just not looking good at all. That's just not the football that we came here to see.
That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. On 1st down, Watson.
Right back to Njoku. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. throwing again on second down. Watson. Then he's got Cooper on the out route. That's complete. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Back to throw, Watson. Again, it's Cooper as he makes the catch.
Yeah, the Browns are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
Nothing flashy there, the slant to the slot.
Oh, and the frustration for the defensive guys, because it's a quick play, and you know it's going to be a bang-bang play in terms of the throw and the catch, and then he's able to absorb the contact and complete it.
Touchdown, Browns! Amari Cooper, a 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Browns have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by York is up and good.
And it's now 14-0.
14, Bengals nothing. Cade York kicking off for the Browns.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
11 mighty.
Now Burrow down around his goal line.
That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay.
That'll give him 8 that time. 3rd and 7 now.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, Burrow.
That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, a pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least it'll be 4th down.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Browns have a short field in front of them now as they take over 1st and 10. And they'll send the tight end in motion. Watson on 1st down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made.
They started this drive with terrific field position, and it's going to get even better after that play. Had great options with where they started, so they decided to press their advantage, and it paid off.
To throw is Watson. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Credit the sack to the safety, Jesse Bates. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. It's 2nd and goal, but now all the way back at the 14.
Here's Chubb on the read option.
They get 5 on the run, but it leaves them with a tough 3rd and goal forthcoming.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
And again, it's Chubb. Gets past one man. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It's a 6-yard carry. It does put him just a few yards short of the goal line, but 4th down coming up. They've got the comfortable lead. Decision time here. Do they go for it, press their luck?
Listen, if I'm the head coach, I take my headset off. I turn to my defense and say, guess what, guys? We're going for it right here, right now. I want the knockout shot. And if it doesn't happen, you've got my back, don't you? Go get it.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Deshaun Watson with his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half.
And the Browns' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by York is up and good.
And it's now 21-0.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away.
And he will not bring it out. He'll just go down to a knee here for a touchback. And the ball will come out to the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that.
He's got a man complete. There he goes right side. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. And one play, 75 yards in zone.
Yeah.
Oh, this is blocked. The Browns have it. And he gets it back near midfield, but the dream ends there. He doesn't take it all the way back for 2. And the extra point attempt snuffed down.
Well, times have definitely changed on the PAT, on the extra point, haven't they? A lot more effort goes into this play from both sides.
Yeah, because let's face it, a lot of time on extra points, the effort is not what it is when you're trying to block a field goal.
No doubt about it. And before, when the ball was snapped on the 2-yard line, there's really a virtual chip shot. Now everyone believes they can get to it and knock it away, and we know how crucial every point is. So the defensive guys, they spent a lot more time trying to get that done, which means there's more pressure on the offensive guys trying to kick it.
The Browns drive about to get started.
And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A really good pickup of 28 yards. On first down, it's Watson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Watson. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator.
That's into a crowd and intercepted.
Chidobe Awuzie with a pick.
And the Bengals are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
Boy, that's the kind of interception that can save a game right there. They're already down 2 scores. Huge play, slowing down what was going against them.
I was thinking the same thing. You get down 3 scores there at this stage, could be in for a long ball game.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. First down, here's Burrow. He rifles one that's intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick.
And the Browns will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
I know some teams are leery about playing cover 2 because the strong safety's not usually a terrific cover guy. But in this case, he played it perfectly. Read the football and went and made the interception.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Partner, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
That catch for his career is number 731, and that's the number that Calvin Johnson ended with when he stopped his career in 2016.
Yeah, what could have been for him. So maybe now what we'll see is someone else continue to elevate their game and put this number well in his rearview mirror. I think 800, not out of line here.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted.
And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
So we come upon halftime, and it's the visiting Browns with the lead. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Bucs set to get the football first, and they trail here as we get started in the second half. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Bengals drive about to get going.
And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
On 2nd and 12,
Burrow. Open man is Duvernay.
and he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it.
Right back to Duvernay. That's complete.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. On second down, here's Mixon. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 3rd and 4.
From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow.
Got a man. It's Chase. He completes it.
And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
The Browns drive about to get started.
But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. But I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
Now a 1st down throw, Watson.
Going out wide, finds Chubb. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
From just shy of midfield, Watson. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down inbounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
They tried the throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. From the gun, here's Watson. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
Daxton Hill picks it off, and the Bengals will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Boy, Charles, that is now 3 interceptions in 3 consecutive drives, and you can see he's just got a look of disgust and bad body language, understandably, as he walks off the field.
And I think it comes from the fact that he's not sure what he sees down the field, Brandon. I don't know if he's seeing ghosts. I don't know if he just can't read defenses. I'm not sure what it is, but that's why he's frustrated. Think about the defense right now. Every time they run on the field, they've gone from hoping to intercept a pass to expecting to intercept passes. Their confidence at an all-time high right now.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
From the 45 on 2nd down. Burrow firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. And they go play action now. Burrow.
This goes out wide for Mixon.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
Mixon with a first down carry.
And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25.
17 more yards. That's another Bengals first down. First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Throwing now. Burrow on first down. Complete. It's Johnson.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw.
He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
They'll give it to Mixon. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. On 2nd and goal, one man stands in the backfield, and that's Mixon. He's going to get it again. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals.
Joe Mixon
with career touchdown number 91. He joins a group that includes Tony Dorsett and Isaac Bruce, among others.
And the Bengals have cut the lead back down to 2.
So now the Bengals offense will stay out there as they'll decide to go for 2.
And Burrow's going to look to throw for it.
This is caught. Was he in? Yes. 2 points. So they go with a pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball on a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
The Browns drive about to get started.
And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Watson's throw taken in by Cooper here. From the 28, it's 2nd and 5.
Faking the give. Now Watson. Going up top. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Watson now to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Well, interceptions have been a problem.
Plenty of shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay. They want a challenge, and they're going to get one. So 2nd and 10, 3rd quarter. Thanks for tagging along with us here from the Queen City of Cincinnati.
And Chubb will try the middle here. And he is going to be close to a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bengals' 43-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. They will look for some important yardage on 3rd down. From here, it would be a 60-yard boot. Dumps this to his running back, Chubb.
And he is going to have the Browns 1st down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
They didn't need much. They didn't get much. But what they did get was enough for a 1st down.
On 1st and 10, Watson.
He's going to have the hook up to Schwartz.
And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. It's got to be so tough having the ball in the middle of the field like that, knowing that a linebacker is just waiting to make a big tackle like we just saw.
No doubt about it, because offense coordinators love to call plays to send receivers into the middle of the field. And linebackers, they want to naturally discourage those plays from being called.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. From the red zone now, Watson. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. There for the sack, B.J. Hill.
He's known for his legs and his fancy footwork, but he's not getting much of a chance to use it here. The defense continued to hold the upper hand by bringing him down on that play.
Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson.
And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game.
While an incomplete pass certainly doesn't look like a good play, for the guy throwing it today, as many interceptions he's thrown, he's got to feel a sigh of relief that the ball actually hit the ground and didn't go in the other direction.
From here, it would be a 45-yard field goal attempt, certainly in range, but they'll look for more yardage on 3rd down.
And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
They will indeed snap it to Watson. And this is caught. Amari Cooper. Touchdown. Deshaun Watson, 4 touchdown passes now in the ball game.
And the Browns answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. So, Charles, this game feels like it has been punch, counter-punch all throughout, and that touchdown breaks our tie here in the 4th quarter.
You're making me want to get back in the gym and start training again. You talk about those punches and counter punches. I also think this is where you and I start thinking to ourselves, who's going to make the play to change that, right? Who's going to get out of this little cycle that they're in right now and make a play and give their team a firm advantage?
New York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter.
Working with a 2nd and 3.
Burrow looking to pass.
That's taken in by Duvernay. And they're going to get this down near the 45-yard line.
A gain of 9 yards. That's good for the Cincinnati Bengals.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
At the 33-yard line.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire.
2nd down and 8.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Burrow. And he's got his man on the out route. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The Bengals passing game. Down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Mixing up the middle. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
48 yards rushing for him now to this point.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Once again, they run with Mixon. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
Here's a run with Mixon. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown.
Joe Mixon,
his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year.
And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started.
Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? Where does he want the football? What's the yard line we have to get? And he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense. They know what the goal is. Now the key, can they get there?
Here's Watson. Pass complete to Chubb.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Charles, he's now over 400 yards passing in this one. It feels like he has a zillion completions. Just a very memorable effort from a guy that we thought could be in line for a big game, and he has exceeded our expectation.
That he has, and I'm not really surprised at all, because when you look at this offensive unit, they are loaded across the board. And, of course, the guy throwing them, he's a big-time player himself. They brought it from start to finish and really helped get the better of the opposing secondary.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You have to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
Watson to throw.
Quick hitter here, it's complete.
Oh, what a nice tackle there. That will hardly move the needle at all offensively. A very short gain.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Watson.
Buying time to his left. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Bengals going to signal for their third and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. Here now, Johnny Townsend, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit triple zeros. The Bengals drive about to get going. Tie game, and barring something incredible here, we're likely headed to overtime.
What I would do is either hand it off inside, or more likely I take a knee and let the clock run out. Because if I'm back there trying to throw and a sack happens, the ball comes free, I can lose the game here. If I get to overtime, I can still win it.
And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So it'll be the Bengals with the football here to start the overtime session as the kick is away.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
You think back to halftime, they were close to being written off. They faced the deficit, and now here's we begin overtime. They're one drive away from a comeback victory.
Think about where they started and how far they've come back from. And look, you and I both know that when we talk with coaches, most of the time they don't say that momentum is something that factors into how they coach a ball game, because they say each game is its own entity. But within a game, I think they all believe in momentum, and they certainly have it going on their direction right now.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Burrow will throw.
Finding Johnson on the out route. That's complete. Finding room at midfield.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. They go play action with Burrow. To Mixon on the check down.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
I don't want to overhype it, but this is a big early season game, especially an overtime win. That can give you a big boost going forward in the season.
It certainly can, and I don't think you're overhyping it, because cliches go out the window when you start to play overtime. And you're right, the winner of this game now, that's an extra boost moving forward. And it actually is an extra hurt for the team that loses, because normally you shake it off. But in this situation, it lingers a little bit longer.
2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, "Are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down." They love being physical.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They're passing here. Joe Burrow.
Open man is Duvernay.
And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Looking to throw again on second down. Burrow got his man complete over the middle. It's Cummings.
And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
2 minutes left in this overtime session, and still all tied. They go back to the ground now with Mixon.
Brought down at the 20.
Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll be left with just one remaining here at OT. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settle it, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
To throw, Burrow.
Being chased out left. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. Third and 8 situation. A tough spot here in overtime on the opening drive.
Burrow.
Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward.
And the Browns are going to have it with a chance to win the game here in overtime. Boy, that's a tough one right there, CD. They fought back to tie it, to send it to overtime, had all the momentum, and then that interception.
That fighting spirit, those fighting plays that got them back into it, maybe a little too aggressive there, throwing the interception, and now they've opened the door to get beat by a field goal coming back the other way.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
To throw, Watson. Into the hands of Cooper.
And he is out of bounds right around the 34. 22 yards there, a 1st down. Backed up deep in their own territory. They were in search of a cushion, and the cushion was found.
And you have to think total game, even in overtime. As a head coach, field position still counts in this spot. So they had to get out from the shadow of their own goal line, get themselves some breathing room.
And that's caught inside the 30.
And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
Well, in overtime, I think coaches always wondering, where's that magic line for my kicker? They're already in field goal range after that big play.
I'm glad you brought that up because that magic line can change throughout the game. It's constantly being updated by teams. It starts with pregame. Okay, how do you feel? As the game goes on, they might ask him again, still feel that same number? Is it a different number? Right hash, left hash, what do you need? And that goes into the play calling in OT.
Second down, here's Chubb again.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It'll be their second and final timeout, remember, here in overtime. We'll be back. A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop them here on third down. They run it again with Chubb. And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to fourth down. Now the timeout comes here in the waning seconds of this overtime as we could be set up at long last for a potential game winner.
Well, the entire game coming down to this kick from Cade York.
And he got it. The kick is good in overtime. He's able to split the uprights. And it's pandemonium.